Hello. Today, I want to talk about control magic. I know I've made a lot of videos in the past about control magic, but today I think this will give you a greater insight into the things I mentioned in the past. Well, this video comes from a conversation I had with a client. I worked for this client about roughly a year ago, or probably I would say about a year and a half ago or something like that. And it wasn't until a couple of months ago that I really found out how things transpire in the work. Well, this client of mine is in Canada. When I first met this client was having problems. The guy was physically abusive. You know, he'd put his hands on her. You know, he'd be yelling at her, cursing at her. You know, and I took on the case, but I also wanted her to get professional help. But she chose also to seek spiritual help. So anyhow, I did control work for her. I did love work for her. You know, the guy was never coming home. He would stay away from her. And come to find out, when the work happened, he started coming around more. That was on a love portion. You know, the guy didn't want to be with her. He said he was leaving her. Everything. Now, it's as though he's completely changed, turned around. He used to be argumentative. He used to curse the woman, yell at her, beat her. Now, his hands are by his side like this. Okay, well baby, all right. I hope we can come to good terms. It's as though this man is a living robot, a cyborg. See, I want to say, if you're a person that believes in 21-day results, you believe in 7 days results, then this is not the community for you. See, this thing here takes time. And if you don't live in the realm of time, or you can't comprehend time, then this is not for you. You gotta be in it for the long haul. If you're in it for a couple of days of gratification, then this is not for you. So anyhow, the guy used to be a mama's boy. He would listen to his mama. Everything his mama said, he would listen to her. The mama did not like the woman that he was with. If anything, she thought, anything she did, she would exclude the woman or the client. And when I did the love work, the control work, now it's as if he cannot listen to anyone without confiding in his woman. Now it's as though, baby, the guys want to go out. Can I go out with them? I don't want to do anything without you knowing. Now he lives with the client. He wasn't living with her before. Now he lives in the same house with her. See, this is where self-control comes into play. This is where discipline comes into play, because most people, when they do not see things transpiring within a couple of days, within a couple of weeks, sometimes within a couple of months, they give up. So she sat on his work, let's just say for about a year and a half, or probably about a year and a half. And now the guy lives with her. This guy does everything she tells him to do. See, when you do control work, my thought in the beginning of doing the control work was to control him, make him keep his hands together. But now it has evolved to a point where it controls his mind is completely controlled by the client. He cannot do anything without her permission. This is how control work manifests. When you hear control is different from domination work. domination work just makes things fall in your favor. Where per se control work gives you complete control over that person's mental capacity, their physical. You can't go here. You got to ask me. Why didn't you ask me before you went? They have to listen to you. Domination will make things fall in your favor, but control work gives you control. So, I hope this video is informative. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.